My goal when bringing a stroller to Disney isn't about bringing everything, it's about bringing the right things. I'm going to share my entire setup, tips for getting on and off Disney transportation, as well as everything that you need to know about bringing a stroller to Disney so that things can be easier, not more hectic. Are you ready? Here we go. Hey friends, my name is Denisa. I am a mom of 6. I've traveled to Disney with children of all ages, from teens down to infants, bringing strollers. Once I even had a double stroller and an infant stroller. So I have done it a lot of ways, and we have honed our strategies over time about how to pack the stroller to maximize the ease in getting through security on and off Disney transportation like the buses, and making it around the park so that we have what we need. We're not digging through everything, and it just makes everything easier. So I'm a little bit about more simplistic, but having what we need for taking 6 kids to Disney. Let's get into it. I'm going to walk you through my stroller, how I'm packing it and what I'm packing into it, and that will come up later. First, I want to kind of talk about a few logistics, like knowing that there are guidelines for strollers. There is what you can and cannot bring as far as strollers. For one example, wagons are not allowed unless they are medically necessary and you have gone through the proper channels to get that cleared. I do bring a double stroller. It needs to be, I believe, 31 inches, which is a standard double stroller, but just double check your stroller dimensions and the guidelines on the Disney website about what is allowed for stroller size. You do not want to show up and be surprised. Now, if you're bringing a stroller and you're traveling in the airport, here's a secret. That stroller is actually gold to get you through the airport. You can push that stroller all the way to the gate right before you get on the airplane, and they will check it, put it underneath for you, and then have it ready at your destination right at the gate. So you can put your kids in it, you can put their carry-on bags in it. So bring your double stroller if you have one, or bring your stroller. If you have one, bring it. Use it to get through the airport. It is gold for us. Now, if you don't have one because maybe your kids are a little bit older and you want to rent one, there are a lot of great companies. I have never tried them, so I don't want to recommend one. We always just bring our stroller from home. And if you're considering do I need a stroller? Yes, bring a stroller. If your kids are up to age maybe 7 even, I would say bring it. They get tired. You're walking 20 to 30,000 steps. So having somewhere that they can sit, maybe even take a nap, just kind of be out of the sun, those are all good things. Let's talk about strollers and Disney transportation. On the Disney buses, all strollers must be folded up, and so you can hold them out of the way. So my packing strategy when I'm packing my stroller is keeping in mind that we're gonna need to take everything off of it to fold it in half. So note that I am very strategic about it, yet it's also easy, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's obvious. Yes, I want to do that. But again, also about being able to grab what we need when we need it and whatnot. So Disney buses, you're going to need to fold it. Disney Skyliner, a single stroller is able to roll onto the Skyliner. A double that is side by side like ours will need to be folded as well, same as the Disney buses. The Disney boats, like the boat to, say, Disney Springs from some of the resorts, or the boat to Magic Kingdom from some of the resorts, some of the boats you're able to roll that stroller right on, and a few of the boats are smaller and you're going to need to fold it. The captain of the boat, when they arrive, usually are able to help you. But if you have a strategy that no matter what, you're able to fold, you'll be safer. And then finally, the monorail, you are also able to roll those strollers right onto it, which is fantastic. So that's kind of the Disney transportation. Most of the time you're gonna need to fold it, and then sometimes you're able to roll it right on, which is a perk. But knowing that ahead of time can just kind of ease some stress. And again, how I pack our stroller, how we have it set, makes it easy for us to grab our stuff off, fold that stroller, and hop onto the bus and not be scrambling last minute. The next thing to talk about is going through security. Your stroller will have to go through security and you will have to remove everything off of it. But because I've already helped you get through, or I will already be helping you get through transportation, security is another way. So you're able to pull things off. They have a special area for strollers that will roll up. They will check your stroller. Water bottles can stay on it, but all your bags will need to come off, and you'll walk through the scanner and they'll hand you the stroller. Easy peasy. It's great to go. It's just a matter of having a system that allows you to pull everything off that stroller easily. And we did. And we, even with all the bags that you'll see that we have. Navigating the parks with a stroller. So all the parks are very stroller friendly. You're able to roll them around. Most places will have stroller parking, and that's where you'll want to park them. You can't just like leave it outside of a store. They'll have specific stroller parking, which sometimes can feel like a pain to find, but also it's nice because you know where your stroller is and they're all lined up. Cast members may move strollers. They just are kind of tidying up. So if your stroller is in the exact same place immediately, don't completely panic and think someone stole it. It's often that a cast member has just kind of shuffled things around to get them all in order. With that, we don't leave anything of high value on the stroller, so keep that in mind when you're packing stuff. I usually am still wearing a sling, but we'll get into park bags and packing soon. But note that you're able to park your stroller and kind of, go do rides or into shopping or into dining. Some people really like to have a stroller tag or something that will help differentiate their stroller from others, because it will be a sea of black strollers and then you're trying to find which one is yours. So often people will make something to stick on their stroller that is easy to help identify it, which is a great idea. Our stroller is blue and slightly different than most, so we didn't really find that as an issue. I will say I traveled with a friend and she left the bright orange, like Alaska Airlines, like checked tag on it. And it actually worked out great because we were able to distinguish like there's her thing. So maybe even like a luggage tag or something on it that's easy, that's not interfering with folding it, is a great way to have your stroller, be able to find it and kind of spot it in a sea of strollers, especially at night in a big stroller parking and it's dark and every stroller is black. Okay, now that we've kind of gone through logistics, let's actually get into what's in my stroller and look at it now. So this is like the setup on the back. I've got these extra hooks. These are fun little Mickey ones. This one can hold, I will have 2 water bottles. We're going to be bringing 2 of this size. They are the Stanley. They keep things cold forever. My daughter has another one, and so we'll be bringing those 2. And then on the other side, we have a third, like a big, simple modern water bottle that we like, and we will fill these up instead of having everybody have one, just because less things to carry and worry about filling and refilling. So we'll have 3 large water bottles for us, and then this little pouch thing can carry my coffee and things like that we need in here, or easy access stuff. I've got these clips right here, which are fantastic. I've got it attached to our diaper bag, and I will show you kind of what's in everything, but for now you can kind of see how things will be. And then I've got a cooler bag down here. Okay, I've got to go underneath there to keep it easy. I have 2 totes and they have stuff in them. They are categorized. I have notes. They're different colors so that I can be like Sawyer. You've got the purple tote and that is your responsibility through security and when we get onto the bus. And so they know, and like Hudson, she can carry this one. And then we'll also know like what gets packed in it. Palmer's gonna come help. Oh, I've got a hungry kid, so just a moment. In the purple pouch, it is, again, I love these bags. They zip, so everything can be contained easily, but I've got pouches in pouches. This one is my pouch of ponchos, so that for riding Tianas, or if there's a ton of rain or anything that we need, we can do this by bringing these in. It is saving any money. I have made the mistake and had to purchase the poncho when I took Milo last spring because it rained, and yes, so this will be there for that. And then the other thing in this bag is, it's technically a packing cube, but I've got a spare set of clothes for the youngest 3 kids. They are the most likely to, even if it's colder in January, they're the most likely to run through the water, like to get wet, or maybe have an accident, spill some food, something, but I've just got an outfit change for each kid of the youngest 3, like I said, and then right here in this pouch, and this can fit right underneath, like that. This second one is kind of more of the things we will need to access kind of more throughout. Maybe once we're in the park, we'll kind of have some things out, but inside this bag, like I said, going through security, going through things, I've got are picture frames with a couple Sharpies. These we get signed by the characters. We did it last time on our trip. I will show you what it looks like. I loved it so much. The kids really loved it, getting the signatures from the characters. But then this way, it's not just in an autograph book that goes somewhere on a shelf. This is like hanging on our wall with a picture from the trip. So I've got 2 frames here. So we've got that, a couple pens. I know last time we didn't even bring pins, and it was fine, but I've got it in a Ziploc bag this time in case it does rain or something spills, they're protected. So we've got these. Like I said, when we're out and about and getting characters, this probably won't be in this bag, but at least we've got protection. I also have, I call this my restaurant bag. I bring this anytime, anywhere, going to the restaurant with kids, also for myself. So one is, it has bamboo straws. I hate paper straws. Like, that sounds terrible. I'm all for saving the earth, but those things just melt. And so I've got a whole bunch of bamboo straws in here. I've got little individual pouches of Miss Mouth's Messy Eater. These are amazing for if you've got a stain, you can treat it right then and save clothes if they do make a mess, because we know that little kids, or me, like someone can make a mess, and that way we can wash it when we get back to the resort, but at least we can treat that stain. So I've got a few of these pouches right here in this pouch. Pouches in my pouch. It's a lot of pouches. I also have a couple of little kid silverware. Sometimes the big stuff is just a pain. And then I also have a bib in here that's easy to wipe down, and it's got Jasmine. What's not to love? So this one for Palmer. She doesn't always use a bib anymore, but like if we're eating ice cream, anything to protect the little princess dresses, I've got that bib, and that's what's in this pouch. And again, because it's compact, like this is small, we can pull just this in to the restaurant. We'll probably bring this whole pouch in. If we go into quick service, we park the stroller, we can just grab this. We also, in here, I have the sunscreen pouch, and it will have like children's Tylenol, any meds or anything that we might need, but sunscreen. Okay, honey, I'll get you some. The sunscreen pouch, and so we've got both these. There's also Advil in here, and the face sticks, so those that we will need. This probably will live up here, so we remember no sunburns on this trip. And then the other pouch that I've got in here, I still need to pack half of it, but one side is, a friend actually gave us all these lanyards with a bunch of pins, and there's 3 in here. I think we have a 4th one somewhere, but I thought that we would bring them, and I think the kids will love trying out pin trading, and it's not going to cost us anything, and we'll just bring these. So this way they're brought, like they don't need to wear these everywhere, but I can keep all their pin trading pins kind of here, and then they can pin trade with cast members. And then in the other side of this pouch, I will put some activities that are actually going to go in their activity bag. This way I'll grab some of those little smaller activities, magnet tiles or something like that, to stick in here, just to keep them give them something to do if we are sitting in a quick service location, or sitting and waiting for the parade, or doing something that, you know, want to keep the littles entertained. We'll just have some like little figures in here, and then that will zip up, and all these will go back into this bag. And then again, it will just fit right underneath the stroller, zipped up. So this is easy to carry, and we can just toss this right underneath here. So then we are set to go like this. Those things fit right underneath here. We have an extra hook here, and so if we have any purchases or anything we need, we can clip it right here and have some space for that. There's room in those totes if we need to bring things. I do have in this pouch one of those little bags. This one is a Target specific one. Have you seen these? They're like reusable grocery bags, but they're so small, and I figured this will be great if we have anything else we just need to gather from the stroller. Sweatshirt, like they'll probably wear sweatshirts in the morning, they can chuck them underneath their space, but if we need to grab stuff, small things, just throw it in here and then take it to go on the bus or in through security, whatever we need to kind of pack up. So this will be great for that. As I said, this little pouch will be in this front section. I also have a little pouch of extra liquid IV in this kind of main area, and then inside the bag will be obviously more pouches. I like pouches, but this one is our diaper pouch. I like to be able to just grab this instead of needing to grab the whole diaper bag for whoever's changing diapers. It has diapers on one side, and then the other side has wipes, and underneath is a hand sanitizer and some bags to throw the diaper into. And so this will be great. And then I've got one final pouch. This one will be kind of like the electronics pouch. So I will have, it's not fully packed right now because I'm using gear, but it will have the portable chargers. It will have stuff for the GoPro, backup for the, our filming cameras and things like that kind of in this pouch that we will need throughout the day to make sure we stay charged and ready to go. And then at a couple of the times I'll be bringing my big camera. It will fit in here. And then this is easy to take off and pop and bring onto rides should I actually have that big camera in there and someone isn't staying with the stroller. So that will be safe and we'll have extra pouches. We've done it. We've gone through the stroller. We've talked about bus transportation. We've talked about all the things for strollers. And hopefully that helps you feel confident taking your stroller to Disney. You will wish you could sit in that stroller. Taking your stroller and your stroller strategy should be about making your trip easier and not adding a burden. So having a little bit of intention in how you pack, which is all something that you can do beforehand, I highly encourage. Here's a secret. My family will try things out and we'll go for a walk with our stroller and make sure that it works well. Can we pull things off it and fold it? Great. Also, another little bonus tip here, pump those tires up prior. If you have tires that take air, get them pumped up, give the stroller a test, do that test pack, test run beforehand, and then you're not kind of maneuvering. You can make minor tweaks based on what's right for your family and how you use your stroller. I hope this video was helpful and that you are ready to tackle Disney with a stroller without running anyone over. And just have the most magical time. If you still have questions, please drop them in the comments. I am happy to help. And come make sure you are liking and subscribing to this channel so you can find more tips videos just like that, or vlog style videos, or maybe like this one already on the channel.